finally here after 6.5 hours. We're at Lake Griffin State Park and we are in Leesburg. We have lunch on the grill. It is 54 degrees. It's supposed to drop to 38 tonight. So basically we've been chasing the cold. Got the heater turned on in the camper and it's time to have some fun, kick back, relax for the next few days. So here you have a boat ramp where you can launch your boat and then do your freshwater fishing in here. Here's one of the tour boats that you can book, so you can do the marsh tour. And I got to tell you, this is just a really beautiful place. We're also here at the right time in the golden hour, as they say, which is the best lighting for pictures. But wow, this is just really beautiful here. Well, this is something odd to see in the middle of the state park, is a memorial plot for someone. At Lake Griffin State Park, and these are all the different things you can do here. You can take a tour on a nature trail, you can kayak and canoe, you can obviously camp, you can do wildlife observation adventures, it says, picnics, volleyball, horseshoes, playgrounds, eco tours, and then obviously it has the marina where you can launch your boat, go out on the lake, fish, hang out. Really cool, beautiful place. So far what we've learned here is that across from us is called the Dead River. So that's a river you can go ahead and launch your kayak or your power boat, and then I was told by a local fisherman that you have to go about a mile. The river's pretty long, and then it opens up to Lake Griffin, which is a really big lake. I was told it was Florida's 8th largest lake, and it's surrounded by private property along the shoreline, so it's not like you can walk to the lake and then you go ahead and have a picnic or anything like that. But some other stuff we found out is that this state park has the state of Florida's 2nd largest live oak tree that is estimated to be between 300 to 500 years old, and that can be found along the live oak trail that they have here. And they have a couple of invasive species that I thought was pretty interesting, and that includes wild donkeys and wild nutria. So that's a surprise to me. I've never seen any of the two. We're running out of light here as we walk back to the campground, and it's starting to get cold. When we got here it was 54, and now that temperature is dropping, so it may be about 50 degrees. Thankfully the heater in the trailer is working just fine. Okay, so one more detour here before we head back to the trailer. So in keeping in mind that we saw that memorial for that lady on the shore there, that river, two of our people here, part of the party, there's a little rabbit right in there. We were walking, Jeanny and Gianfranco were walking, and they swear they saw a shadow or something move. So is the place haunted? I don't know. But we have 50% of our party swearing they saw something. So maybe there'll be more to come.
Hermano, y Gianfranco, congelado. Eso es otro que fogata.
according to this placard here, this tree that's 300 to 500 years old could have served as a landmark from some Timucua Indians who lived in the area and then later settled by the Seminoles. And it says that the first settlers discovered the tree in 1811, and it's been a tourist attraction ever since. Just about 13-15 minutes away from the campground, there's Villages of Spanish Springs, and this is really nice. So they have a giant tree, and right behind these shops is a gated community, and it looks like it's mainly a retiree community. There's a lot of golf carts with elderly residents and their golf clubs, and there's all kinds of things in here. There's clothing stores, there's restaurants, there's a few bars, there's a chocolate store, there's movie theater, there's a gym, a world of beer. I mean, there's just about everything. This is a one-stop shop for these folks.
¿Comerte tus? ¿Está bueno eso?
Oh yeah. So 20 minutes from the campground, there is Lake Okahumka Park. It's a county park, it's not a state park, but it's really nice. It's small, has picnic tables, boat launch ramps so you can go fishing and boating around here. Trails you can walk, there's canoe rentals, and there is a little trail there where it has a really popular overhang of all the Spanish moss. That looks really cool. This is the main paved trail, and then this is a little dirt trail next to it that's really popular for pictures. It looks really cool. It has like a arching canopy of these oaks and Spanish moss, and then you'll see squirrels, and you can see in the distance Jenny and Ingrid taking pictures. But this is a really pretty place, small park, but it's really pretty. Well, I thought this trip was over, and so I thought we were leaving Lake Griffin State Park today, and we are. However, we're not going home. Turns out we have a last-minute opportunity to go to Disney, and we were told that the park is pretty much empty and everything's great over there. So we just booked a last-minute night at Lake Louisa State Park in Orlando. It's about 30 minutes away from Disney, from the Magic Kingdom. So we packed up, and we are leaving now. Lake Griffin State Park is really cool. Tons and tons of live oaks, a lot of Spanish moss. They have a beautiful river called the Dead River. So you launch your boat or your kayak or canoe at the ramp here. You pay $3, and you have to paddle or travel about a mile or so before you get to the actual lake itself. And also they have marsh tours that you have to book through the ranger station. We tried to do that, and we tried to do that yesterday, December 2nd, and they didn't have any availability until December 14th. So it's pretty busy, and I'm here at the park now at the ramp, and that tour boat is nowhere to be found. So they are busy, and there's a lot of stuff to do here to sit back and relax. There's trails, pretty light trails, nothing out of the ordinary. You can go in sandals if you want, and they have that big giant oak that I showed you guys before. And just about 15 minutes from here, there's a huge development called the Villages, and you saw a portion of that in the video earlier today. But they actually have 3 different shops, if you will. And so we went to the first one, which was called Spanish, I forget now. Then we went to another one that was called Brownwood. That was really nice. That was more Western themed. And there's a third one we didn't go to. And so anyway, all in all, this is a really cool park. The sites are small, but they're perfect for us. And full hookups, very clean. Everything was really quiet at night. And the staff is really friendly, just like almost just about every state park here in Florida. If you want firewood, you can buy from the ranger station there at the entrance. So do I recommend this park? Absolutely, it's very nice. So see you guys in a bit.